সকালে মজবুত বিকেলে মারবাদ সকালবেলায় মুখ আর বিকেল বেলায় মুখোশ গ্রামগঞ্জের মানুষ কিছু বললেই বলবে তুমি মও
Welcome. This evening we come to you live from Kolkata. I'm sitting here at this amazing place. It's right on the banks of the Hooghly River. And I don't know if it's lit up very well, but actually behind me is the beautiful bridge, Howrah Bridge. And really it is a really strategic place. And today, of course, today we are coming to you from this hotel. It's called the Hotel. It's one of the most prominent places here in Kolkata, very popular with tourists and locals as well. Now, today being the decisive day, today elections, the sixth-phase election has ended. And what everyone is talking about is that there's going to be paribartan change. Now, is that something that really is going to happen? Is this Bengal's turning point, or is that again made up by the media, people like me? Well, to decide that, we have a fantastic panel here. I'm just going to introduce you to our guests. We have prominent citizen and designer Agnimitra Paul. We have, of course, quizman turned TMC spokesperson Derek O'Brien. From the CPM, we have Ritubrata Banerjee, and of course our in-house resident expert Monideepa Banerjee. I just want to tell you that also we have the people who matter, the voters of Bengal. We have a sampling of them, and they're all ready, armed with lots of questions to ask our panelists, issues that really matter to them. And just before we take up those issues with our panelists, I just want to go through just briefly some of the issues that we've seen being discussed in these elections. Now, if the graphics can come up, we have the main issue, of course, that's been talked about a lot, which many are saying is the biggest factor going against ruling government: agriculture versus industry. The second issue that's become big in these elections, the lack of basic infrastructure, healthcare in Bengal. The third one, are there too many agitations in this state? And of course, finally, unemployment in this state. Monideepa, I want to first come to you. As someone who's really covered this entire career, you've covered the state. Do you see something different about the elections this time?
Well, Sunetra, I don't want to give away my age, so I won't tell you how many elections I've covered in West Bengal, but many, let me tell you that. But nothing whatsoever has been as hard fought and as fascinating as this one. 33 years of a government in power, 33 years that slipped by, and there is Mamata Banerjee, who I've been seeing for the last 20 years,
yes,
fighting back as never before.
Yes.
Two little slogans, one-word slogans, have really set the game, as it were. One is, of course, the now very familiar paribartan, which has come from...
Was it coined by her?
Well, no, actually there are a bunch of civil society people who were supporting her, who coined the word paribartan, but Mamata adopted it wholeheartedly.
Right.
And of course there was the other one that the left coined and left threw up, and that is pratyavartan, which means resurgence. So this whole battle in Bengal this time has been between these two P's, pratyavartan and paribartan, and 13th will tell us which P wins.
Okay, Ritubrata, I want to first come to you, because a lot of the questions that we've been getting on the net, I'm going to also take questions from those people who couldn't be here. They've sent us questions over Twitter, over our website. But first I want to ask you, you're really hoping this paribartan is more of a myth than a reality, isn't it?
See what is actually happening. In 1977, when Jyoti Basu assumed office, after that there are a lot many elections here. And in every election, this phenomena of changes has been consistently
Not like
there.
this, I think.
No, I'm telling you, in 1982, the Barkat Ghani Khan became the chief minister of this state. In 87, it was Priyaranjan Das Munshi. In 91, it was Siddhartha Ray. In 96, it was Somen Mitter. And then in 2001 and 2006, it was Mamata Banerjee. But only on newspapers and television channels. The people of Bengal have thought it in a different fashion. And basically, Bengal has always voted for the left, and we are very much confident. In fact, in the last parliamentary and the civil elections, some results
You
upsets
say
were
you're
there.
confident, but a lot of the leaders, nobody's actually said it very loudly that they're going to win this time.
No, we are very loud about it. We are completely confident that 8th left-front government is just, we are waiting for it. It's going to take place.
Derek, he says paribartan is a media creation and that they are going to win. What do you say to that?
Firstly, I'm so delighted that Ritubrata is upbeat, he's smiling, he thinks the paribartan is a creation of the media. You know, I've been waiting for this since the time I was Monideepa doesn't want to give her away her age as a lady, but I don't mind. I've been waiting for this since I was a teenager. So I think I'll go along with Ritubrato. And I will say that I'll also wait for 2 more days, 3 more days till Friday. There's no hurry.
Okay.
Okay?
You waited 34 years.
I waited 30, I was like in class 8. So I will accept Ritubrato's, because I'm in a magnanimous mood.
Yeah.
And you need to be magnanimous and you need to be humble.
Okay.
You don't need to be arrogant. You don't need to be cocky. When you know you're going to win a match by an innings and 250 runs, you don't need to start screaming and shouting. You can relax. You don't even have to believe the exit polls.
Okay.
Chalo, we'll wait.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.